Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venture Satanist, and I want to. This is kind of a response to the video I watched last night on 10 Cars Tavern. Wizards of the Coast, or WotC, shows how not to market the making of original D&D. I thought it was a great video. He kind of, at first I was annoyed, like he's stopping it every 10 or 15 seconds. Like, why is he doing that? It's just like, let's just watch it and then make our decision. But you can see the build up in every little bit, every segment of the promotional video that WotC put out. You can see it slowly ramping up, and so I'm glad that Eric did it the way he did. And just for the hell of it, I thought I would go on an RPG forum I haven't been on in so long. I got banned I think for supporting Donald Trump a few years ago. Like, not even on the forum. Like, they found out that I was a Trump supporter just normally online on social media, and they decided to ban me while I was, away and not even posting. Probably wouldn't have posted there anyway, just because that place is garbage for radical leftists. But anyway, I thought I would go to ENworld and just see on their thread about the new WotC Origins of D&D book, what they were talking about. If they were going to mention the video, if they were going to talk about how cringe it was, how insulting, how I would say anti, like, straight white Christian male. It's just, they're just coming across as we hate original D&D, we hate the creators, we hate that part of the community that's not obsessed with DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We hate everybody that's not a leftist, that's not woke, that's not a social justice warrior, etc., etc. And sure enough, on ENworld, there's really nobody criticizing it. There's 12 pages of that thread, and I skimmed through like 5 of the 12. And I didn't find any pushback at all, which I guess isn't too surprising, but I was hoping that some people would be like, not like, I want freedom and freedom and family, and what's the third one? Faith, family, and freedom. I want those things, but at the same time, this is probably going to be a good book, and I thought someone would like try to split the baby in the middle and find a compromise between their insulting language and just the bias and vitriol behind their political agenda with all these books, and the warning labels, like, be careful because early D&D might lead to right-wing extremism, or this isn't how we do it in 2024 because we're nicer now, or I don't know, some more inclusive, because back in the day, if you saw someone that didn't look like yourself, you just kicked him instead of playing games, which is obviously stupid bullshit. I don't know. So, like I said, I was banned a while ago from ENworld, so I am going to show you what I'm writing, because it'll never go up, because I'd have to re-register, and then they'll just delete my account anyway because of whatever. So, you can see it right there, but I'll just read it to you. Okay. Call it DEI wokeness, critical race theory, or just social justice indoctrination. That video talking about how original D&D wouldn't pass their inclusivity tests and sensitivity readers means I'll never buy it. WotC can get fucked. Trump 2024 hashtag UltraMAGA. A little side issue I've noticed in Tenkar's video and a lot in the comments, and probably elsewhere too if you really look at it. Because of the whole not wanting to get political stance, which I understand, even though I don't agree, I think a workaround that has just kind of found its way, life finds a way. And you push people hard enough and far enough, and, you get certain results. You get folks who are tired of all the bullshit coming from the far left, and even though they don't want to get political or feel like they can't tackle the issue using politics or political jargon, people will find a way to attack it and not be tread upon. And so it seems like a lot of people are railing against DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion, rather than, wokeness or social justice warriors or just Democrats in general or the far left, communism, socialism, etc. And I think that's fine. I think that's kind of a natural way that, water, just like life and several other things, we'll just find a course. Sometimes it's the path of least resistance. And so yeah, people want to attack DEI instead of attacking it from a political stance. I'm totally happy with that, because it amounts to the same thing. You're basically, you don't have to, be a card-carrying conservative or Republican or center-right or libertarian or MAGA or anything like that. You could just criticize and attack and call out DEI. That essentially serves the same purpose. So I'm cool with that. I'm totally on board. If people would rather do that than calling out specifically, Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi or the Democrats, whatever. I feel like we're all still on the same side. I don't want to be involved in politics either. But I see the way that everything is going. And I saw that very early on, when it was almost too late, back in 2017. And now more than ever, I know that we need to, keep fighting and push our normalcy against their degeneracy and their political ambitions, their communism, their diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm all for all different peoples of different walks of life, who look and sound and are different than me. That's great. Variety is the spice of life. But to push, certain quotas and things like that down our throats, while also scapegoating, white men or white straight men or white Christian straight men, that's just appalling. So anyway, enjoy the video.